What's up guys, it's Matt here. Thank you for joining me on another Matt Perry video. Today we're going to be talking about AMC, right? We need to break down what did happen today because it was kind of flip-flopping this morning, and this should be a very quick video to tell you the truth. So before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of my other channels if you guys are interested. I have a golf channel, I have MP Shorts, I have a reaction channel, all of that stuff, a gaming channel as well. Go and check all that stuff out, and it's really fun to make all this content, so make sure you guys support it. But let's start with Fintel data, right? Fintel data today, or actually yesterday, showed that they did not short as much, even though we did see a negative day, yesterday, and what did happen. So it wasn't really today as you see that, but 36%, 33%. Typically when you see those days that are that low, we see more of a green day because they're not shorting as much, but they're painting a different picture. I don't know why this picture is being painted this way, and I can't really figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there, but we still have the same amount of buying power that we usually have on low days. And we don't really have a crazy amount of selling power, so there has to be more shorting volume that's going into it. But I guess it's not more per se, it's just less compared to, or I guess the same amount compared to the amount of volume that we do have, even though we're showing like lower volume. It's just hard to explain. But right now we're sitting at around 36% short volume that they had for yesterday, 33% for the day prior. But then you see all the other days at 62, 54, 57, 52, 55, all of those high days as you see that go along. Now, if we look at some of the Ortex data, which is 85% of the exchange data, right? So you're seeing shares on loan at 113. So that did go up, 113 million. That did go up. Utilization, I believe, slightly went up at 89. You also see the short interest of free float, short interest of free float went up to 20% from that 18% where it was, jumped, I guess, over 19 to 20%. You're seeing 104 million shorted shares that's out there. You do have 1 million more shares that they borrowed. But let's go into some of the detail here just to break down what did happen. You can see how this is maybe creating some sort of a bounce today at 3% up. You can see how it's creating maybe some sort of a bounce here and seeing that jump up. Hopefully we can see that crossover and get back to new levels, hopefully new high levels, right? But let's go ahead and look at some of the data, at a very close view. You can see that today we did drop down to 37 in the morning, and I thought, okay, here we go, another negative day. I did say we could possibly see it drop back down to it opened up at 38. We could see it drop back down below 38. People were like, hey, is this going to drop down to $29 or $28? And it's definitely possible with everything that they're doing, all of the games that they're playing. But we did see a rally. We did see a little bit of a rally here, and it increased today. I want to see what the numbers come out to be when it comes to, a lot of that short interest by day number. But you can see that we did increase, stair stepping on the way up, consolidating sort of at the top around that $40 level, resisting at $40.57, getting back down to about 39, breaking that level of 40 again, but did increase and close above 40, which is definitely a great thing to see. I want to see a break above these levels, these rounded levels that a lot of hedge funds and institutions and people that are shorting the position are not for. Right. So we're all for seeing those rounded numbers, seeing it push to some of these bigger numbers as well. You see in the after hours market is dropping a little bit. It's down 0.3% as of now. We did have about 51 million shares worth of volume, which is not crazy. It's not our lowest point, so we know we're not at a point to where people are not buying, because it's not at its lowest point. Typically, when you start to see it go to higher and higher numbers, you see less and less volume because it costs more to buy it. Do you know what I mean? It costs more to do everything with it. So typically you'll see less, but as you see it at $40, people are still interested in buying it. This is actually more volume than what we've seen in the $8 range and $9 range at times. We would see 12 million or 20 million or 30 million. Just know that we're seeing consistently 50 million or above. Now, we might end up seeing that decrease some of these days, but we're seeing a good amount of volume here. So it's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. So all in all today, right, 3% up. I'm not mad at him. I'm happy with where it is. I could be happier. I could be, ecstatic when I do see this go to $100, $200, $300. But there's more that we need to look into this. And it's so tough when you have, and I don't like to preach manipulation, but it doesn't line up. If we're holding 80% or we're holding even more than that, 80% of the stock, it does not make sense how this keeps decreasing just based on the fact that, supply and demand laws. We hold 80%, they need so much, and there's so many people that are willing to buy it or want to buy it, and they cannot do it. The shorts need to cover supply and demand. They need shares in order to do that, and they can't end up doing it. So it just doesn't line up for me. That's the only reason I keep preaching this. And I don't want to preach manipulation. I don't want to preach the fact that the system is rigged. But every single book, every single day trading book, every single swing trading book, every single trading book, no matter what it is, investing book will tell you that you avoid a lot of these, heavily manipulated stocks, these stocks that use this black box, these stocks that are heavily traded by institutions. This is why they have the information online, institutional trading. Knowing that 70%, 80% of the trading is done by institutions is something that you want to stay away from most cases, because you know that it can be manipulated. With you holding so many shares, it can be manipulated. So let's give you a comparison. So in cryptocurrency, you see a lot of rug pulls that will happen in some illegitimate positions, illegitimate coins, right? The ones that don't go on Coinbase, the ones that go on just some other platform. You may have one or two that go on Coinbase somehow, and then all of a sudden become like some sort of rug pull or something. I haven't seen it, but you let me know if there is some. But what you will see is a lot of those that do happen on these platforms. Now, why do they happen? Because one person or one or two or three or five wallets own majority of the coin, own majority of the shares in this case. And if they do, they can manipulate it in any way that they want. They can sell everything that they have and bring the price all the way down, right? Then they can buy back in, bring that price all the way back up. Then they can sell it and bring it back all the way down. When you hold the most, you hold the most power. Just know that. I hate the fact that a lot of people don't understand this about, the stock market, about cryptocurrency. A lot of it is sort of rigged. So that's why you always have to play your game. And yes, we can play the community's game in a way, but all in all, you need to find a way to play your game as well, which means that we stick together as a community, understand that what benefits the community. If it comes to a point to where we get to a high price and you don't feel comfortable holding, you don't sell all of it. You benefit the community and you benefit yourself in a way. So anyways, I just wanted to sit here and talk about that. I know I vented a little bit for that last 2 minutes there, but good thing it got me over 8 minutes. So now we can have rolling ads in the video. So thank you. I appreciate that. But again, this is just ridiculous to see how they always have some form of manipulation, and it's just sickening. Like I hate seeing it because all we are trying to do as regular people is try to make money for ourselves, give ourselves a better living. And I know this may be getting off topic, but I did see a video recently about this company that started paying its employees $70,000 a year, and everybody came on and said, you know what, they're never going to survive because that's not how business works. That's not how capitalism works. It's just not going to work. And the CEO ended up taking a pay cut. He took that pay cut, and like 7 years later, they're thriving. They're making millions of more dollars. Their retention for their employees is so much higher. Like, this is the thing, media will push them down because they want CEOs to make so much and make the rich get richer and make the people that are everyday workers stay everyday workers. And it's just ridiculous. So anyways, that's my story. And I know I'm getting way off topic, but anyways, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you did watch to this point. If you did watch to this point, type in ginger ale down in the comment section. I appreciate all the people that typed in Coca-Cola and Sprite the last time. You guys are amazing. There was a select group of people that did watch to the end. So if you did watch to this point, type in ginger ale down at the bottom. Some people had some really clever ways of doing it, saying like, oh, I really don't like Sprite. I enjoy like a fresh Coca-Cola or something like that. It's pretty interesting. Sorry about that. I'm getting so many notifications from TikTok. If you guys want to check out my TikTok, make sure you go over in the description, the personal finance TikTok. I've been getting a lot of views lately on this one video, a penny versus $1 million, which I will post on my MP Shorts channel. But I'm going to get out of here. That's enough talking off your ear. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.